Okay, so all I want to say about senior year, first semester, is that collecting primary research and revise. Okay, collecting primary research was the most single difficult task I've ever attempted. I was attempting to revise my piece of crap paper. Excuse my language. Piece of crap paper that I wrote in 2 weeks over the summer because the primary research and the sheer amount of logistical coordination that came in with 200 consent forms, with meeting with the English teachers, with trying to, draw a sample from the population that wasn't ruined by voluntary response bias, with, actually getting people to come administer the study, with having the study set up, with getting administration to check over the study for me, with finding a time that I could do the study, where I could book the VPAC. It was so difficult. I mean, it was so hard. But, however, the fact that I've I am very, very proud of the data that I produced out of that study, and the bureaucratic hoops that I had to jump through, and just the sheer difficulty of pulling off something of that magnitude was was worth it. Um, I think that without the thesis program, I wouldn't have had the platform to do that. I wouldn't have had Miss Sutcliffe helping me out. And keep in mind that I did this for the teachers and the students. So I did two separate administrations of different versions of the study with like 5 or 6 scales. I had Excel spreadsheet screw ups. I had to throw out all the teacher data because I messed up something with the Google form. So I guess that's something important maybe to think about for Mako. Sutcliffe is maybe like a pilot study, or like at least figure out if it works with large groups of people before maybe your real administration, because you really only get one shot at that. Yeah, but coming producing my data was very difficult. And then of course after I did that there was and I would work with Mr. Franco. I had my data by maybe like not November, but I also didn't know how to analyze data, so I sort of made it up for my what I make it for my thesis. I just did very basic, very preliminary data analysis. And without a Safranco like Megan had, or without a summer like Megan had to do like a real legit significance test, I was not able to determine if my data were significant back to the population. So that was a limitation of my project that maybe could be fixed in some way for another student, or maybe could be done differently. So you didn't end up with just a pile of data, nothing to do with it. But either way, the collection process for my data for my study was the fulfillment of my quantifying happiness dream, and I was extremely proud of what happened. And yeah.